Okay, ladies and gents, so I'm bringing you guys some NFL news here, and all that's because something big just happened. Derek Carr has been officially benched by the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I don't know about you people, but if I'm the Raiders, I would personally, consider moving on from Derek Carr, okay? And let me explain to you why. Because you see, here's the thing with Derek Carr. Obviously, Derek Carr, he's already in his 9th year as an NFL quarterback. And the issue here with Carr's performances with the Raiders is that they are not consistent enough. Because here's the thing, man. Carr, obviously, he was a decent quarterback for the Raiders. Possibly the best quarterback they could have asked for since Rich Gannon and all that stuff. But in terms of actually leading the Raiders to the promised land, I don't think Carr is the answer. And I have a feeling that the Derek Carr era in Las Vegas with the Raiders is about to be over, because obviously Derek Carr, obviously I feel like that ever since he suffered that broken fibula in 2016, because if you guys remember, going back all the way to 2016, the Raiders, they finally made the postseason for the first time in 14 years, and they were able to break their postseason drought. But obviously Derek Carr, there was that game against the Indianapolis Colts, if I still remember, where Derek Carr got injured and he suffered a broken fibula because he got sacked, I think, by Trent Cole, who was playing for the Colts at that time. And ever since Derek Carr suffered that broken fibula injury, he hasn't been the same quarterback since. And with the Raiders benching Carr, I think this is a clear indication right now that the Derek Carr era at Las Vegas is about to be over. And I imagine that the only good thing the Raiders can do right now, in my honest opinion, is just move on from Carr. Because obviously Derek Carr, as a quarterback, because obviously I am pretty knowledgeable in Derek Carr and all that stuff, and this just absolutely caught my eye. So that's why I'm making this video, that the Raiders are benching Derek Carr. And the way how I see him in, Derek Carr, yeah, I think his era with the Las Vegas Raiders is over already, especially given this benching. I can imagine that in the offseason, the Raiders probably will be looking to trade or release Derek Carr, but I imagine they probably could trade him to a team like, I don't know, the Indianapolis Colts or something. But right now, as where it currently stands with Derek Carr, man, he just hasn't been the same quarterback since that injury. I feel like, well, he had that season last year where he was a very crucial reason why the Raiders made the playoffs. But the thing is, you look at Carr's performances this past season, especially against the Chiefs. It seems like that against the Chiefs, Derek Carr, he always gives off really, really bad performances. And with the Raiders, I think the only logical choice for them would be at this point right now is to move on from Derek Carr and maybe draft a quarterback, because obviously Carr, I have a feeling that, or I believe that he's holding the Raiders' bag, and that if the Raiders, if they want to be a good team in the future, then in my opinion, they will have to move on from Carr. So yeah, Derek Carr has officially been benched by the Raiders, so that is just absolutely insane. But hey, I guess that this is an indication right now that looks like that the Raiders are either really fed up with Derek Carr or they want to move on from him. So yeah, that's about it.